Greetings to everybody. In this video, I am going to share you how I have implemented the page slide animation by using a package called GoRouter inside my InfoHarvest Flutter mobile application. To make a page slide animation, first thing I have separated my route inside a file which is called as router.dot. So since this router.dot is present under a folder called routes, which is especially for to maintain the routes inside my entire application, this router.dot is written inside a private class which is called as app router. So since this app router is shared in an instance, next I have done some routes inside this inside my application. The initial route is nothing but an onboarding page. Next, after completing the initial route, it will navigate to the sign up, and after that, it will navigate to the sign in pages. Here, I have created a shell route. The shell route is especially used when you have a navigation context to get to the previous pages. So, this will be very much helpful for you to get to the previous pages, which stores the back context or else the previous context of the page you're going to navigate or else you're going to pop out. So since this shell route is have a navigator key, I have provided a global key for this, which is used to recognize the state of the page within a key. Next thing, the main important thing here, how to build a page inside the Go router. So each and every route comes with a builder. So where you have a two arguments which is called as context and state. The context is used to build the page and the state is used to manage the conditional states of the particular page you have navigated. So inside this Go route, so the normal animation comes from the builder. To provide some specialized page slide animations, I need to come from the builder to a thing called a page builder. So let me show you what is this page builder. This page builder is nothing but used to build the page with some animations according to the navigations of the pages. So this page builder have two arguments needs to be provided. One is a context and another one is a state. To provide or to create a page slide animation, I have particularly written that code inside a file called transition underscore factory dot dot. Inside this file, first I have created a private class which is a name called transition factory. So since it is a private class, I need to mention whatever the thing comes inside this private class as a static, which will be helpful for to update the entire state relevantly while you are working in this project, also while you are working with your project. So first I have created a two function inside this transition factory. The one function name is get slide transition page and another function name is get slide page builder. So the first function here will be helpful for us to create the transition animation, and the second function is very much helpful for you to build the entire page. So since this first function is mainly used for the transition, so here I need to mention the widget called custom transition page, which comes under the package hood called Go router. So first, to initialize with these transitions, you need to install the Flutter Go router package from the pub.dev website. And after installing the Go router, you can make a shell route and whatever the route paths necessity for your application. So this custom transition page comes under a package called go underscore router. So the function name here is get slide transition page. After that, this transition page should be provided with the three arguments. The first one is a context, and second one is a state, and third one is a child. So the context represents which thing needs to be built and what is the current state of the thing, and also the child represents where or else which thing needs to be provided with the animation. So inside the return statement, I have called the widget custom transition, which I need to provide some parameter like child, key, transition builder, etc. So the first child, I need to mention the child which needs to be built in our condition, the page we are going to build. Next, the key represents the state of that particular page. So this comes from the Go router state itself. So I have called the state.page key. Next, transition builder, which is essential for us to provide the animation for that particular page. So this transition builder comes with the four arguments. One is a context, and another one is animation, and the secondary animation, and last we need to provide the child property. So this entire transition builder is act like a function. So this function is going to return something called slide transition widget. So inside this slide transition widget, I need to mention the position where it needs to handle the animation. So simply I have called the animation.drive and I need to provide some tween animation functionalities. So for this I have written a tween animation here. So in this tween animation, first I need to provide the offsets where it begins and where it ends. Because of the since I'm going to provide the slide transition, I need to mention where the slide transition starts and where it ends. So these two things are nothing but offsets. So I have provided an offset for the begin 1.0, comma 0, which represent it needs to start at the right side. And I have provided the end as offsets of 0, which resembles it needs to end at the left side. So basically, whenever user navigates from one page to another page, automatically the navigation slide starts from the right to the left. So I have provided the begin and end. After I have chained this animation to in animation, and I have provided some smooth animation by providing a curve to in. So inside this curve, I have mentioned curves are fast out slow in to provide a smooth animation. Next, I have mentioned the child where which child needs to be provided with this tween animation. So in our condition, the page we are going to navigate. And this entire get slide transition page is called inside a get slide page builder. And I have provided the necessity arguments for this function, which is a build context, and the state which comes from the Go router state, and also the widget which I need to build, like a page. So and I have written the get slide transition page and I have mentioned all those properties. After that, inside the router, I have called my transition factory private class. Since we have two functions present inside the private class, I have called the get slide transition page. So, but this slide transition page only works upon the page builder, not at the normal builder. So you need to convert that normal builder into a page builder. So transition factory dot get slide transition page. So since I need to provide three types of arguments inside this, I have paused this context and state at last what is the page it needs to build as I have provided it as a child. So automatically whenever user navigates to this particular page, the animation starts from the right side and ends at the left side. So this entire animation was handled by a package called Go Router. So you don't need to worry about the backward animation. You can also control the backward animation, but Go Router takes care of it. So whenever user comes to the previous page, automatically the animation gets reversed back, which will like flow from the left side to the right side, as I have mentioned earlier with the tween animation. So I hope you people have understand what I have shared about in this knowledge. Soon I will catch up in the next video. Thank you for watching.